Have you ever wondered if this endless pursuit of pleasure might be turning us into slaves without even realizing it? While everyone chases after instant gratification, could it be that we are being manipulated by modern distractions and subtle traps? By forces that would rather see us complacent and distracted? Imagine discovering that what we believe to be freedom is, in reality, a sophisticated form of control. Want to know how to escape this trap and take back control of your life? So, let's dive together into this transformative reflection. Have you ever stopped to wonder if we are truly free? As Goethe once said, no one is more hopelessly enslaved than those who falsely believe they are free. These words, written nearly 200 years ago, feel more relevant than ever, don't they? It's a deep reflection on our self-awareness and the role modern society plays in it. Though we may live far from the oppressive shadows described in Orwell's 1984, could we actually be closer to the world imagined by Aldous Huxley in Brave New World? This book invites us to question whether the daily pleasures and distractions are pulling us away from true freedom. As the saying goes, not all that glitters is gold, and maybe it's time we apply this idea to our own personal growth. How about diving into this journey of reflection? Understanding the subtle differences between freedom and servitude could be the first step toward a fuller life. Ready to explore more about how Huxley saw our society? Have you ever heard of Brave New World by Aldous Huxley? In this book, he describes a society where people are kept busy with constant pleasures, like advanced technology and endless entertainment. Initially, Huxley didn't believe this dystopia was so near, but after World War II and with the advancement of science, his perspective changed. In 1961, Huxley warned that future elites might control populations not through brute force, but through an endless stream of pleasurable distractions. This makes us wonder, are we trading our freedom for immediate comfort? Maybe it's time to reflect on how modern distractions could be influencing our personal and spiritual growth. So, how about taking a moment to think about this? Are we unknowingly living out Huxley's prediction? Perhaps finding a balance between pleasure and awareness is the key to not losing ourselves in this journey. After all, true freedom comes from within, and it's up to each of us to cultivate it. Have you ever stopped to think about how our behavior can be shaped without us even realizing it? In Burris, Frederick Skinner's studies on operant conditioning, he demonstrated that actions can be influenced through rewards and punishments. This reflection deepens our self-awareness of the influences surrounding us. Aldous Huxley believed that these methods could be used to lead people to love their own servitude. Sounds a bit unsettling, doesn't it? While Skinner saw it as an opportunity to create an ideal society, Huxley saw a hidden danger. It's as if we're being gently guided into a gilded cage, where freedom is exchanged for comfort. So, how can we protect ourselves from this? Perhaps the first step is to practice daily reflection on our choices and behaviors. Question your patterns. Seek wisdom in books that encourage critical thinking, like Brave New World itself, or works on behavioral psychology. In doing so, we strive for self-awareness and become less susceptible to subtle manipulations. Have you ever thought about how certain methods can keep us under control without us even noticing? In Huxley's book, the state uses two main devices to ensure society follows its rules. First, there's soma, a drug that offers an escape from reality, filling people with euphoria and hallucinations. This diminishes awareness and makes them more susceptible to propaganda, preventing them from engaging in deeper reflection about their lives. The second method is sexual promiscuity, encouraged from childhood. With the motto, "Everyone belongs to everyone," the concept of monogamy and family is abolished. This distracts citizens from the lack of political freedom, channeling their energy into immediate pleasures. It's interesting to observe how the relentless pursuit of satisfaction can steer people away from the wisdom and personal growth that come from more meaningful relationships. Perhaps it's time to reflect on how these strategies manifest in our society today. Are we allowing ourselves to be led by distractions that prevent us from thinking critically? Self-awareness is a powerful tool, and cultivating wisdom can help us see beyond the smokescreens presented to us daily. Have you noticed how entertainment surrounds us at every moment? In Brave New World, Huxley shows how the state flooded people with endless distractions, movies, games, events, all designed to keep them busy and prevent them from stopping to reflect more deeply on life. It's as if the excess of fun wipes away people's self-awareness, right? Think about it. How many times have you lost hours scrolling through your phone without even realizing the time passing? This avalanche of stimuli can pull us away from the personal growth and wisdom we seek. Maybe it's time to take a break from screens and spend a few minutes reading a good book, or simply enjoying the silence. How about trying a new hobby that stimulates the mind? What's most intriguing is that, by drowning in these trivial pleasures, we often fail to notice the invisible chains that may hold us down. That's why reflection is so important. After all, who doesn't want to be the master of their own destiny? But are we really ready to look beyond the distractions and seek a more conscious life? I'm sure you've noticed how our current society resembles the world Huxley imagined. In the West, millions rely on psychoactive medications just to get through the day. Our smartphones are always at hand, bombarding us with endless notifications and distractions. Addiction to pornography has become widespread, something Huxley anticipated in his work. Technology, which was meant to connect us and enrich us with knowledge, often ends up consuming our mental capacity and stifling critical thinking. It's as if we're trapped in a loop of constant stimuli, making it harder to pursue inner knowledge. Maybe it's time to practice self-awareness and reflect on how we're living. Small changes, like meditating for a few minutes each day or taking a walk outdoors, can make a big difference. By reconnecting with ourselves, we create space for personal growth and a more balanced life. In the end, the choice is ours. We can let ourselves be swept along by the current or swim against it in pursuit of a more conscious life. Which path will you choose? Or rather, how much are you willing to pay for your freedom? He who has a why to live can bear almost any how. Friedrich Nietzsche. So, after everything we've discussed, do you think you're truly living your freedom or just following the flow of distractions? How about taking the first step to regain control of your life? Reflection is the path to the wisdom and personal growth we all seek. Don't let fleeting pleasures hold you back from reaching full self-awareness. Share your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to know what you think about all of this. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. Together, we can dive deeper into this topic and walk a path of growth and reflection.